Now we will discuss set up the hypothesis. Set up the hypothesis. There are two types for setting hypothesis. First one is null hypothesis. Second one is alternative hypothesis. We denote null hypothesis by H naught. Okay, H naught means null hypothesis. So null means empty, void. Okay, that is there is no real difference between sample and population in the particular matter under the consideration. Null hypothesis means null means empty or void. That is there is no difference, real difference between, means there is empty difference between, zero difference between sample and population in the particular matter under consideration. That is, it is a claim or statement about population parameter. It is a statement about population parameter that is assumed to be true until it is declared to be false. Okay, so null means empty, zero or void. That is, there is zero difference between sample and population in the particular matter under consideration. That is, it is claim or statement about population parameter that is assumed to be true. Null hypothesis is assumed to be true until it is declared to be false. Okay, that is, we assumed H naught or null hypothesis is true until it is declared to be false. Okay, I repeat, we assumed null hypothesis or H naught to be true till it is proved false. Okay, this is called null hypothesis. And next one is alternative hypothesis. Alternative hypothesis, we denote alternative hypothesis by H1 or HA, H suffix A or H suffix 1. So H1 or HA means alternative hypothesis. So alternative hypothesis means complement of null hypothesis is called alternative hypothesis. So complement of null hypothesis is called alternative hypothesis, means that is H naught or that is claims H naught is false. Okay, this is the complement. So complement of H naught is false. Okay, note, if null hypothesis will be passed, then null hypothesis will be accepted. If H naught will be passed, then H naught will be accepted. If H naught means null hypothesis will be fail, then H naught will be rejected. Now H naught will be rejected means H1 is accepted, means H1 is the complement of H naught. If H naught pass, then we accept, then H naught accepted. If H naught fail, then H1 accepted. If H naught pass, then H naught will be accepted. If H naught fail, then H naught will be rejected. That is, H1 is accepted. Clear? Since H1 is the complement of H naught. H1 means alternative hypothesis, H naught means null hypothesis. Okay. Now, for setting hypothesis, for setting null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis, there are three cases arise. First case, if null hypothesis is mu equal to mu naught. Mu naught means any number and mu is population mean. If population mean is equal to mu naught means any number, let mu naught is 60. If population mean equal to 60, be any number, alternative hypothesis will be this complement of H naught. So complement of mu equal to mu naught is mu naught equal to mu naught. Okay, first case, if null hypothesis be, let suppose null hypothesis be mu equal to some number, say mu naught, mu equal to mu naught, mu where mu is population mean, And alternative hypothesis is complement of mu equal to mu naught. So complement of null hypothesis. So alternative hypothesis is mu not equal to mu naught, since complement of mu equal to mu naught is mu not equal to mu naught. If mu not equal to mu naught, not equal to, this is called two-tailed test. Okay, this is called two-tailed test. That is, we want to test this population means is different from mu naught. Okay, we want to test the population means is different from mu naught or not. Okay, that is, we want to test the population mean is different from mu 0 or not. Okay, second case, if null hypothesis will, if null hypothesis be mu equal to mu not be any number, then alternative hypothesis will be mu greater than mu naught. Okay, if mu equal to mu naught is the null hypothesis, then alternative hypothesis may be mu greater than mu naught. Okay, in this case mu greater than mu naught, in this case we call right tail test. Okay, this is one tail test and right tail test is the part of one tail test. If mu greater than mu naught, then in this test is called right tail test. Okay, that is, we want to test the population mean is greater than mu 0 or not. Okay, so you want to test the population mean is greater than mu 0 or not, where mu 0 be any number, in any fixed number which is given in our question. Okay, and case 3, if null hypothesis be mu equal to mu naught be any number, then alternative hypothesis will be mu less than mu naught. This mu less than mu naught is called left tail test. Mu less than means left tail test. That is, we want to test the population mean is less than mu 0 or not. Okay, we want to test the population mean is less than mu 0 or not. There are 3 cases arise. First case is mu when is not equal to, when null hypothesis is mu equal to mu naught, then alternative hypothesis will be mu not equal to mu naught. Not equal to means two-tailed test. If null hypothesis is mu equal to mu naught, then alternative hypothesis will be mu greater than mu naught. This is called right tail test. If null hypothesis is mu equal to mu naught, then alternative hypothesis will be mu less than mu naught. This is called two-tailed test. Less than means two-tailed test, greater than means right tail test, not equal to means two-tailed test. Okay, also case 2 is also one tail test and case 3 is also one tail test. And remember, right tail test and left tail test is the part of one tail test. Okay, so right tail test is the part of one tail test and left tail test is the part of one tail test. Okay, this is right tail test, this is left tail test. Greater than means right tail test, less than means left tail test. And case 1 is two tail test.